Welcome to a new beginning. This is not just another English video. This is a door to a new world, and today you're stepping through it. Your English journey begins not with a perfect sentence, but with a decision to believe in yourself. You may feel afraid, or think you're too old, too busy, or not smart enough. But the truth is, none of that matters. You only need one thing, a reason. If you're here, that reason is already inside you, waiting to grow. Let me tell you a simple story. It's not about a genius or a rich person. It's about Anna, a woman who worked in a small cafe and dreamed of something more. She didn't have much, but she had a notebook, a pen, and a burning desire to change her life. Every morning before work, Anna studied English for just 10 minutes. She didn't always understand. She made mistakes, but she never stopped. She kept going because she believed her future was waiting for her on the other side of fear. At first, she could only say a few words, then full sentences. After months, she was speaking with real people, tourists in her town, clients at work. Her life slowly changed, not overnight, but with patience, practice, and purpose. Learning English is not just about vocabulary and grammar. It's about unlocking doors, new jobs, new friends, new dreams. It's about walking into a room in a new country and saying, "I belong here," and knowing that it's true. You don't need fancy courses or expensive teachers. You need commitment. You need heart. You need to say to yourself, "I will show up every day, even when it's hard." That is the secret to learning anything. That is how people rise. Some days will be slow. Some days will be frustrating. But those days are important. They are the days that build your character. Remember, progress doesn't always look fast. Sometimes it looks like quiet effort, done alone over time. Now close your eyes and imagine this. You, 1 year from today, understanding movies without subtitles. Having a real conversation with someone from across the world. Helping your child with their English homework. And smiling because you can. That version of you is possible. That future is real. But it starts here, with one word, one sentence, one choice. You can't jump to the top of the mountain, but you can take the first step. And that first step is more powerful than you think. Anna didn't have a lot of time. She worked long hours. She had a family to care for. She had bills to pay and little energy left at the end of the day. But inside, something told her that learning English would open a door to a better life. She watched English videos while doing the dishes. She repeated words while walking to work. She whispered simple sentences to herself at night. She didn't wait for the perfect day. She used the moments she had. In the beginning, her voice was shaky. She felt embarrassed to speak. But day by day, her voice grew stronger. She began to say things out loud. She didn't care about being perfect. She only cared about being better than yesterday. And that's the truth for you, too. You don't need a classroom. You don't need to be confident. You only need to decide. A single decision can change the entire direction of your life. Anna made that decision. Now it's your turn. Of course, it wasn't easy. Some days Anna was tired. Some days she forgot everything she studied. Some days she wanted to quit, but she didn't, because she understood something. The struggle is not the end, it's the beginning of growth. Mistakes became her teachers. Confusion became her classroom. Each time she failed, she learned something new. The pain of not knowing turned into the joy of understanding. Little by little, her world started to expand. People around her didn't always support her. Some laughed when she spoke in English. Some said, "Why waste your time?" But Anna smiled. She knew they didn't see what she saw. A life of freedom, of opportunity, of connection. She learned to speak even when she was scared. She learned to ask questions, even if her grammar wasn't perfect. And each time she used English, her brain said, "I can do this." That confidence became her daily fuel. One day, something amazing happened. A tourist came into the cafe where Anna worked. He asked for directions. Without thinking, Anna answered in English. Not perfectly, but clearly. The man smiled. "Your English is very good," he said. In that moment, Anna felt something powerful. Pride, joy, proof. All the early mornings, the tired nights, the quiet practice, it was working. Her heart grew 2 sizes bigger that day, and she knew she could go even further. From that day forward, Anna practiced with new energy. She joined online communities. She listened to English podcasts. She watched movies without subtitles. English was no longer a subject. It was part of her life. And this is what happens when you commit. One small win gives you power. One conversation gives you purpose. Every breakthrough becomes a new chapter in your journey. You don't just learn English, you become someone new. Learning English didn't just give Anna words. It gave her confidence. It gave her the ability to dream. She started applying for jobs online. She helped her younger brother with his studies. She even began teaching beginner English to others. She was no longer the shy woman afraid of saying hello. She was now someone who could introduce herself, tell her story, and ask questions. She wasn't perfect, but she was proud. English had helped her find her voice. And you can, too. You don't have to be fluent to make an impact. You don't have to know everything to change your life. You just have to show up with courage, with discipline, and with belief in your future. Because learning a language is also learning who you are. When you learn English, you're saying, "I believe I can grow. I believe I deserve more." And the more you believe it, the more real it becomes. Now it's your time. You've listened to Anna's story. But this isn't just her journey. This is yours. Your notebook is empty. Your future is unwritten. But your heart is full and ready to begin. Start with one sentence. My name is underscore underscore underscore. Then write one more. I want to learn English. Speak them out loud. Say them with strength. Let your voice fill the room. That's sound. That's the beginning of change. Take 10 minutes a day. Watch English videos. Repeat phrases. Write new words. Don't worry about mistakes. Don't wait for someone to give you permission. You already have it. Your journey begins with your decision. And whenever you feel tired, remember this. Small steps become great distances. One word becomes one conversation. One dream becomes one reality. You are capable. You are worthy. You are ready. Not every day will be exciting. Some days, you will feel stuck. The words won't come. The grammar will feel confusing, and your mind may want to quit. But those are the most important days, the days when your decision truly matters. Anna had those days too. She cried sometimes. She felt alone, but she remembered her reason. She remembered the first day she said, "I want to change." And she knew that if she could hold on through the hard days, the better days would come. You must remind yourself, every learner feels lost sometimes. Every speaker makes mistakes. Even native speakers forget words. The goal is not perfection, it is progress. It is showing up again and again, even when it's not easy. Some days, you may only study 5 minutes. That's okay. Some days, you may just listen without speaking. That's okay too. What matters is that you're moving forward. You are building something that will last a lifetime. Now, imagine your life in 1 year. You wake up and listen to a podcast in English while making breakfast. You go to a job interview and answer questions confidently. You travel to another country and order food without fear. Imagine sending a message to a friend across the world in English. Imagine reading a book and understanding the meaning. Imagine helping someone who is learning, just like you are now. This isn't a fantasy. It's your future if you keep going. When Anna reached that point, she cried. Not because it was hard, but because it was real. She looked back at her old notebook and saw how far she had come. Every page was a step. Every mistake was a lesson. Every word was a seed that had grown. You have that power too. It is already in you. The ability to change. The ability to connect. The ability to create a life full of opportunity. And it all starts with a sentence. I'm ready to learn. So don't stop. Don't give up when it's hard. Don't listen to people who say it's too late. The journey is yours, not theirs. And the future belongs to the ones who keep walking, even when the path is long. This video is not the end. It's just the beginning. Your beginning. From this moment, everything can change. Your English, your confidence, your life. But you must take that first real step, and then take another and another. You are not too old. You are not too late. You are exactly where you should be. And you are more powerful than you know. You have the strength to learn, the heart to grow, and the courage to begin. Say this with me. I will not stop. I will speak, even with mistakes. I am learning. I am growing. I am becoming. You are not just learning English. You are learning to believe in yourself. And that will take you further than any textbook ever could. Your English journey begins now. And this is only the first chapter. We'll be here for chapter 2.